content over everything.
Everyone wants
rolling. Oh shit, rolling.
Why not triple?
I'm a Tawheed. Kalam.
Muhammad Tawheed.
Yeah, I know, but you ain't ready, man. You can do it straight after this, man. You can do it straight after this, man.
Bismillah.
Hey, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drop from my main camera. Make this run. This is running, man. It's crazy.
Muhammad Tawheed and Kalam on camera. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Respect is a referee today.
And respect the ref. Why not?
We say no bias.
Yeah, inshallah, no bias. Well, respect, I see respect is not a biased character, inshallah. So,
It's coming, man. Chill, man.
I want to give a few words, inshallah. Not even a few words. I want to have let's call it an open discussion with Kalam. Not to, well, just for assertions, really. Inshallah, no ego gets involved, you know. And my haiba, my honor, is to protect the religion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as well as all of the Anbiya, all the way to Adam. Peace and blessings be upon him and them all, who, yes, I believe was a colored man. Anyhow, inshallah, I want to make a very clear statement, and it actually does hurt me and it breaks my heart that a lot of Muslims, they come to the park, and although we're not here to promote an ideological stance of war, we're not here to do that. When I see these guys, it's never been some kind of, has it, Kalam? It's never been that.
No, that's cool.
Even, you know, when I held up contracts and this, that, there was never like enmity, Mad Max in the park or nothing like that, yeah. But nonetheless, look, I want to put a message clear, inshallah, firstly, yeah, and that is that as Muslims, guys, we have two things. It's not only illallah, it's not only that we accept Allah as one Lord. Before that, we negate anything that is contrary to worship and reverence to our Lord Allah. Now, with this ideological stance and with the aqidah of a Muslim, or going back to the Millat Ibrahim, yeah, the ideological stance that our Prophet Ibrahim or Abraham, peace and blessings be upon him, and all of the Anbiya came with, was that they, and I'm going to make this very clear, they hated kufr, they hated disbelief, they hated anything that was in disbelief to Allah. Now, no one is saying, and I'm going to be the first to say this, no one is saying to go and cause enmity around innocent individuals. No one's saying that. Now, naturally, as a human being, just like Kalam, if someone's going to be an active enemy of you, then you have to defend yourself as a Muslim, okay? Now, the reason why Leon's put the camera on here and now is because I said to Kalam that I would like to speak to him about some of his kalam, some of his words. And what I would like to ascertain here and now today with everyone, and what my message is that I want to show you guys, inshallah, that even if Kalam doesn't come to be real about what we're going to talk about, because I have spoken to him about it before, off camera, and I've only ever spoken to Kalam about stuff off camera, is to ascertain, and I'll leave it to you guys as well, because both of you, all of you know that, look, I'm dust and Kalam's dust, but both of you know that me and Kalam both can talk in an intellectual manner, and we both know how to speak in a park, yeah? Inshallah, yeah. Man's got Freemason, Masonic thing, and he's saying inshallah. This is what I'm going to talk about. What I believe is Kalam is a walking, talking conflict, contradiction in the park. Okay? And wallahi, by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I'm not here to just, I don't want you lot sitting at home going, yeah. I swear to God, it's not about that. I want you lot to understand, when you got people that are active enemies of Islam, identify them. Don't come with hugs and kisses to them. I don't want to hug and kiss him, because he is an enemy of Islam. He is an enemy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But I really do want to hear what Kalam has to say about this. And this alone, without me having to talk about it, is an education for you lot, for many of you who do know who Kalam is. And for the ones who don't know who Kalam is the man of the Kalam, innit? So let's see what he's got to say, inshallah.
So yeah, you just kind of made my job a little bit easy. You've laid out your premise, so I'm gonna obviously I'm obviously gonna be refuting and objecting to everything that he just basically said. Number one, he said I'm a walking, talking contradiction. We're gonna put that to the test. Number two, he also stated that I'm an enemy towards Islam. So we'll put that to the test as well, and we'll see whether it's the truth or whether it is just falsehood. So it just makes life easier. So if you wanted to start off, I'm good to go.
Bismillah. Kalam, are you a Muslim?
No.
Okay, Kalam, do you submit to Allah?
Do I submit to Allah?
Yes.
No.
Kalam, do you consider yourself to be a Hanafi, as you pronounce it?
Okay. So now, there is a terminology that I utilize, and I utilize it quite often, in describing how Christians of antiquity and how also Arabs or Muslims of antiquity used to refer to those of Kemetic philosophy, those who actually followed the wisdom of Jehuti, Thoth, Hermes, Idris, so forth, they consider those individuals to be called Hanafiya, or Hanafi, in short, yes. So yes, I do consider myself that.
And what is a Hanafi in terms of creedal belief, stance?
In terms of creedal belief and stance, I wouldn't say belief here again, in terms of its knowledge stance, one of its primary claims that the Prophet himself was also, how can I put it, compared to by the early non-Muslims at the time. They referred to him as a Sabi, okay, or a Sabian. And the reason why they referred to him as a Sabi or a Sabian is because they knew that the Sabians of Iraq and the Sabians of the Arab Peninsula also recited the creedal statement of La ilaha illallah. Which means, well, the translation, the literal translation I'm going to give you rather than the meaning, is no God but or except Allah.
Correct you, that's wrong.
And I said that's the literal translation rather than the meaning. I didn't say I was going to give the meaning, because I know you're going to give the meaning via,
what is the meaning?
You want to go with the meaning of there is no God worthy of worship. Right? Correct?
No one worthy of worship. We'll say no one worthy of worship.
No? Okay.
Because Allah Ta'ala is one. So before we give titles like God or gods, because we can make many false gods, you know, like Kalam, he has false gods. And we will speak about these as well, inshallah.
Third claim.
If Kalam's...
We're good with that.
Yeah?
Yes, we're good
and,
with that.
I want to ask you later on, inshallah, and talk about if you are a magician as well.
Okay.
If you deal with magic.
Okay.
Like a wizard.
All right.
But, and if that is part of your creedal belief.
Okay.
But,
cool.
yeah, La ilaha illallah means the one worthy of worship. Sorry, there is no one worthy of worship except the only one worthy of worship. But Kalam is right, the literal meaning, if you're going to take it without looking at the understanding of it, is La ilaha illallah means there's no God but God. But now we know that Allah, even the word Allah, do you know what the word Allah means, Kalam?
There is a lot of ikhtilaf or difference of opinions among scholars as to where the word
is Muslim lingo. This is what I'm saying, contradiction.
I would say
Freemason
it's
and it's talking Muslim lingo.
It's Arabic, but nonetheless. So yeah, you know, because funny enough, because a lot of Muslims, you know, like to think that La ilaha illallah is like just, it's down to them, like they were the ones who initiated this or brought this into the people's awareness. And again, as I said before, you just have to go through the literature. They tell you that there were other people at the time that were screaming this terminology, La ilaha illallah, right? So we, as those who practice Kemetic philosophy or ascribe to Kemetic philosophy, we knew this way back in the day, right?
Who's the first man that preached La ilaha illallah according to you?
So let me just continue real quickly, right? And then even now, when we go into the Arab literature themselves, they will literally tell you, Al-Kindi. Does anybody here know who Al-Kindi is?
I don't know who Al-Kindi is.
Anybody know who Al-Kindi is?
Please educate us.
Al-Kindi is the one who actually gave us our, like you see our numerals that we have in English today, you have 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 10. He was the one who initiated that. It was actually coming from the Indians, but he put it into the Arab, it became known as the Arab numerals. He was also named the father of philosophy, right? So this individual said, yeah, that literally there is no other system of understanding in terms of Tawheed, the unity of God, that exceeds or is better than the Kemetic understanding of philosophy, right? So that was quite crazy. In his time, he was literally saying Hermes. Yeah, if you go into that book itself, right? Our book, right? They expound the concept of Tawheed, yeah? And anybody who exerts themselves in philosophy will say that this has to be the best and we have to adopt it ourselves. So we had it from the get-go, and you know, even your own Arab scholars say that, boy, we were the best at it in terms of explaining it.
So could you answer my question now?
So you want to go into the first person that said La ilaha illallah?
Let's not beat around the bush.
According to what?
According to Quran.
According to Quran.
According to Seerah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. According to the book that 1400 years down the line from when the author, who we believe is Allah, first brought it forward to us and mankind as mercy upon us, has stated that the book has not been changed. And the Seerah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is for us, and it is validated inside the Quran, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told us that He's left for us His book and His messenger. So we know as Muslims that the first man who brought La ilaha illallah was the first man of existence, which was our grandfather Adam alayhi salatu wassalam. Now obviously, Kalam, you're an intellectual guy, bro. Now obviously there's going to be a lot of people here that, you know, that don't know their ABCs, that are listening into the video, and you know, we're none the better sometimes as well. Every teacher is a student. So with some knowledge, every teacher is a student, right?
Indeed.
Now, there'll be a lot of people that will hear your words and it may confuse them, Kalam, but let's be real now, Kalam, yeah? Look, me as a Muslim, my presupposition stance is that I take the kitab and the sunnah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Your presupposition stance, I'm not going to dictate to you, but it is definitely not my one. Yeah. So obviously we cannot use that. But let's actually establish principles between us for durability here and for the audience to understand what it is that we are gonna assert, inshallah.
No problem.
So what can we actually assert? Do you believe, let's talk about this now, yeah? What I said firstly, and I actually do appreciate the fact that you're happy to talk about it, yeah, because I didn't come on some kind of wily tip in it with you, yeah? But I said I believe that you are not a sincere individual, not in what's between you and Allah, yeah, because only Allah knows our level of sincerity. But your outwards appearance and what you show the people, yeah, you say you come all nice and happy with the Muslims. You call the Muslims your brothers. You know, you say insha'Allah, which means by the will of Allah. Yeah, you say these things. Now I want you to explain to us kindly what you mean by this is, and what do you actually feel in your heart about Muslims?
Okay, so
because I think this is something that does need to be addressed for the layman that doesn't know you. Yeah.
So everybody within inside of the human race is considered. I consider them to be my brothers or my sisters. Or if they're younger than me, they could be my nephews and nieces. Or if they're older than me, they could be my uncles and my aunties or my mothers or grandmothers. So it depends on who I'm speaking to. So I don't have this how can I put it, separation psychology. Because you're a Muslim, I can't get along with you. Or because you're a Christian, I can't get along with you. That's just, you just have another creedal or ideological or religious.
Which is in the Quran.
Yeah, which is a religious difference or ideological difference with me, myself. And I don't hold that against you. We may have the opportunity to actually discuss and debate and critique these ideas, but because we're critiquing these ideas doesn't necessarily mean that we are opposition. I'm going to be there to help you and pick you up, even though we've been debating for like the last 10 minutes and so forth, and we disagree strongly. I don't really care about all that. That's ideological. On a human level, we're brothers and sisters.
Okay, thank you, Kalam. That was really warm, hearty and whatnot, yeah. But see, what you're saying to me now, I can relate to as a human being, because me too, I like to be nice to people, and I've already told you many times as well, and by Allah Ta'ala, by Allah the Exalted, I've said to you, Kalam, come with me for a meal outside. Wallahi, you ain't gonna get jumped. I'm nothing, I'm nobody. Even if you don't feel threatened by me, I hope you don't.
No.
Yeah, I hope, wallahi, I don't want to move with you like that,
We're
kind of way. Anyone can come and juke me just as they can juke you, yeah? I said to you, if you're in my presence and someone goes outside and they go to hurt you and they're Muslims, I will back you.
Okay.
Because you are in my presence and that's my hayba as a Muslim, that I'm not gonna go behind your back. Do you understand? But, Kalam, you're here talking all warm about Muslims. Kalam, how much percentage of your videos are propaganda? Or let me not even use the word propaganda for you, because obviously you're gonna, make that all look sugar-coated and bring it to the audience as about, I'm supplementing you with knowledge or whatnot, yeah? How many of your videos are firstly about Islam? Titans TV, is it not built upon videos about Islam and Muslims, yes or no?
No, it's not built upon that at all.
Guys, now I want you, while this is on, sorry, Kalam.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, bro. Not my bro, but thank you. Now I want you to open another page. While I'm talking now, open another page. Type in youtube.com, type in Titans TV, and while this video's on and you can hear my voice now while the new window is open, go and look at Titan TV channel videos. Select these options. Now go onto the videos and try and count how many of them are not about Islam or Muslims. Kalam,
okay.
This is where we get to the insincere part of the discussion now. Now the insincerity presents itself to you, inshallah. Okay. Bismillah.
Okay, so, no, this is...
So I beg we stand over there.
Fence?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So, no, this is the point where, usually people don't have the longevity to actually wait for me to fully respond and to give me the benefit of the doubt at least. So you asked me what is Titans TV built upon, or isn't Titans TV built upon Islam or whatever the case is, right? No, and I said my first response to that was no. You didn't allow me to finish what I was saying. Now, when you go back to Titans TV and you go back to the most, you know, earliest videos on Titans TV, we're talking about something that's been built, right, from the foundations upwards. So from the foundations upwards, you will see that there is Kemetic videos on there, there is, you know, Hebrew Israelite videos on there, there's Moorish videos on there, there is Islamic videos on there, there is, did I say Hebrew Israelites?
Me 1 second, fam. Sorry, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
go on, okay. All right, there's Hebrew Israelites, there's atheists, there's all different types of videos that have been published and posted upon my channel, right? My channel was firstly geared towards my American-based audience, right? So the conscious community. Anybody knows about the conscious community over in America? You got like Sarnet TV and all the good stuff there, yeah, where you get brothers like Polite, you know, Shaka Ahmos, Amon Ross Squad, all of the, like the brilliant American black conscious minds out there. That's what it was built upon. Now, afterwards, we came to Speaker's Corner, right? Give thanks to Isa, Shia, the black intellectual Shia, yeah? It's not me and you that discusses, it's me and this brother. So I beg, just afterwards, you can interrupt. So anyways, yeah, so afterwards, you know, my good brother Shia brought me over here. My good Shia brother Isa brought me over to the Speaker's Corner, and that's when we got introduced. You asked me what's it built upon, so
I'm going like this, as in
I'm giving you the foundation.
This is what I promised you as an audience. Okay. The insincerity comes out.
The insincerity. Carry on. This is not insincerity. You asked me a question, what's it built upon? So I'm giving you foundation, first floor, the second floor, and because, you know, we have a third floor as well. So the first level after, you know, American audience is Speaker's Corner. Speaker's Corner, we're here right now. Speaker's Corner was built upon that. Then after Speaker's Corner, we have something called Talk with the Titans, right? Which was there from the birth, to be honest with you, but it kind of started to cater towards the UK audience, because we started having, you know, American audience, now we've got UK audience, but now we need to have an audience members that has the feel for the long shows where we get to discuss things like we did prior on the American-based shows. So that, hold on, can I finish it again?
Kalam, I don't mean to pause. Raj, with all respect, bro, please, I don't want to be on your channel. If that's all right with you.
All right.
I don't want to continue it with Raj.
All right.
Like one snake at a time, you get me?
All right. So right now,
Kalam, hold time.
Right now, you could.
Can I ask you one question?
Go ahead.
You did have respect, but when the respect went out the window, you all know.
Okay.
Yeah. You sold yourself when you went with Tommy Robinson.
Okay, cool.
You might go like
Martin.
Okay.
Only certain people had respect. Respect. You don't know me from Adam and Jedi. These guys stood.
I vouch on this topic for,
Bro,
and I was going to get to this, and this is why I was happy that Rascal was here.
This is why I confront you over there.
Okay, you know, let's continue that a little bit later on, because you're breaking up what we're talking about.
That's why we don't have respect for you, bro.
All right, no problem. I don't mind if you don't have respect for me. I'm not begging. I'm not saying
you're begging. At the end of the day, this is free speech. You can talk whatever you want.
Definitely.
But don't be a snake. Like with this guy over here, with, you know, he's a snake. See, he's laughing as well.
Raj is a snake.
We'll discuss that later. We'll discuss your whole snake stuff later on.
Snake channel.
All right.
Bro, I'm not back for you, trust me, man. You're dust.
That respect went out the window.
Right. No problem.
You even filmed yourself on your own channel, bro.
No problem. We'll discuss it.
I promise you, brother. There's a lot of flavours I'm going to taste today.
But he's got good intentions, but you know
you know what you could do?
Egypt talent, you know it? Islamic State, them things that done away with.
No, it's good, it's done. But at the end of the day, it's good and done. But at the end of the day, we can never forget
God haven't forsake his people, Egypt. Egypt, my people. Israel, my inheritance. And the Assyrians, the work of my hands. The work of my hand is the power of the Almighty working mysteriously in the earth.
No, don't put that. You know what you could do, Allah. No. May Allah bless you if you can.
You're in Speaker's Corner, you know. You're in Speaker's Corner, you know.
Divert him away from here, because this is a sincere
brother.
discussion. I want a sincere discussion.
Well, I'm not getting heat. Because the pyramids are assigned to the nation. It is a covenant to the whole people from Noah, Ham, Shem, and Yafet. Alright, cool. Yeah, Isaiah chapter something tell you that. But it wasn't the intention for religion. Religion divide people. I could go deeper.
I get you hits.
Hey, yo, this is just.
Do I get you hits?
Hey, yo, this is what we call.
I don't
this
like
is what we call Isfet.
I don't want to be on your screen.
This is what we call Isfet.
You've never seen yourself on Guidance
chaos.
Avenue screen.
You're chaos.
Remember the first time you came to me, you said, listen.
I'm on Guidance Avenue.
Alright, you know what, here.
Thing.
You're going to put this in. Alright, you know what, I'm sorry, Kalam.
Yeah.
Alright, you know what, for Raj's fanboys out there, yeah, and fangirls, look. The first time Raj came up to me, by the way, guys, you've never seen one video on Guidance Avenue with Raj in it.
Because he got butthurt because I battered him on that video. You did batter no one, Raj.
Alright, do you know what, No, because this is
Alright, get rid of the snake, man.
This is just going off right now.
I can only deal with one. Listen, Raj. First time Kalam, hold tight. First time he came up to me, said to me, I really love Guidance Avenue. I really love your channel, and I really love you. And I said, do you know what I said to him? You ain't coming on my channel.
I love my brother.
Anyway, there you go, guys. Anytime you see my face now on Raj's channel, it's unwanted.
So he also said
Anyway,
Islam is a kikia. So
you're a sad individual, man. You're dust, innit?
Raj.
This ain't Sharia, man. I like Sharia. Come on. This ain't Sharia, man. I can record where I want.
Yeah, distracted.
All right,
Kalam, sorry.
yo, man, I respect.
Don't touch me.
No need to touch him,
Don't
Aki.
touch him,
Don't touch him. Just talk to him, inshallah.
All right. So yeah, let's get back into this. Yeah. Hey, yo, respect. Yeah, you concentrating? Are we in?
Yeah, man.
So let's do it. Yeah. So we talked about we talked about ground level. We talked about first level. Yeah. We talked about now. Yeah, getting the UK Speakers Corner community and the UK audience involved with the longer type of discussions that we normally have on Titans TV. And there, yeah, where because Speakers Corner has got such a large amount of actual Muslims. I'm pretty sure it's at least 8% Muslims here, right? Would you say 8% at least?
I would say last year it was 80. This year I would say about 65.
It's changed up now. The dynamics has definitely changed up.
And you know it as well.
Yeah. So the dynamics definitely has changed up, but you know, when we're speaking about, you know, in the past, it was about 8%. So a lot of the conversations that we have here at Speakers Corner is to do with Islam, all right? And I'm not shy away from Islam. I've got a nice, bountiful information or knowledge on Islam. So I guess it's my opportunity to share that information to the community.
Now, guys, look.
But I think he's asking you how you share the information. So he's saying sometimes you might share the information to try and antagonize the people that the information is going out to. You might say things in a way to antagonize and disrespect people.
You know what Bob Marley said?
So wait, before you do that, let me address
You know
that.
what your black brother Bob Marley said?
Can I address this first?
He said you can fool some people sometimes,
But you can't fool
but
them
you
all the
can't
time.
fool all the people all the time.
perfect.
And he talked about educated fools as well.
All right. Awesome.
Bro, I know all the Bob Marley songs from
In a world of calamity.
Anyway.
So anyway.
Hey.
Are we gonna no, I want to respond to that real quickly. Right?
go on.
I want to, you know, I actually lost my trail of thought with that one though.
Alhamdulillah.
Hey, yo, remind me somebody. You know, there's so much going on.
Pray to the devil, it might come back to you.
Yeah.
Do your juju.
All right, you know what? So that point, I've lost it now. So go on, continue.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
The Most High, we say the Most High grabbed your tongue.
Bismillah.
We
Listen,
say the Most High grabbed your tongue, like in the
why?
Bible stories.
Now
You know when he made Pharaoh's tongue Caesar and made his brain start.
see this video here. This video, when I speak to other individuals that are not Muslims, when I speak to Christian missionaries that get paid to talk against Islam, when I speak to an atheist or this or that, it takes a certain amount of effort and an intellectual strategy about myself in order to deal with them and to make Islam, of course, look as beautiful as it is to the eyes of the camera. Now, many a time I get upset, many a time I get emotional and maybe arrogant, maybe jahil, I get ignorant, yeah? With Kalam, there is no effort whatsoever from my side in showing you how much of a snake he actually is.
We're still waiting.
Okay.
We're still waiting. So that's your fourth claim. So we're still waiting.
Since this video's been
I'm
running,
counting your claims, you know. So
no
I'm
problem.
waiting.
Kalam, listen, you're a famous celebrity guy, yeah?
Okay.
Mr. Celebrity Man, bare of the people that are watching this video know you already. They know you from the videos, bro.
Oh, they know
probably
of
know
me,
you.
yes.
They know of you.
Yes.
And they probably know of you more than they know of me. Okay? What they do know of you is that you are a snake. Like, you know what I'm gonna do? Just for this video, for a bit of fun. Hold on,
wait. You made a claim. You made a claim.
Spotlight's on me now.
You made a claim. I want you to evidence.
1 minute,
Go ahead.
1 minute. In my time, in my way, not in your time and your way.
Okay, I'm
All right,
patient.
thank
I've
you.
got patience. Go ahead.
Firstly, what I want for a bit of fun here, inshallah, yeah? You know the comment section below, yeah? I want you guys to start on number 1. And every time you hear something insincere in this video, or each write the word, just write the number 1. Or write the word snake. And let's go down to the comment section in a few days and see how many times you can read the word snake or read the number 1. You see this guy here?
I guarantee you see
see
loads
this
of
guy
snakes.
here? You see Respect?
Guarantee you.
Respect and Jedi, when that whole thing happened with Tommy Robinson, I swear down they stood solid. Yeah, so firstly, big up Respect and Jedi for their actions. Yeah, big up for that. Now, my man over here, as you rightfully put it, he sold his soul. He goes on about black power of black this, black that.
Six.
You ain't black.
Six. I think that's six. Seventh.
You ain't black.
Seventh claim.
Yeah.
So now
I have not 1% African in me. I am more black than you just from the colour of my cotton. Trust me, I beg to differ.
Okay.
Check the comment section and let's see what people say about that.
So now, yeah, you know,
Anyway,
you know
what
what
I'm
you should do
saying-
now. You know what you should do now is
I'm not
type
done.
number
I am
9.
not done.
Okay, carry on. I'll let
I'm
you
not
carry
done.
on. I'll let you
Thank
carry
you.
on. Go ahead.
Let me first start off by saying I believe the first man on this planet was a coloured man, Adam alayhi salam. How shaded or how coloured he was, Allah knows best. I have nothing against
I don't even see the fire. Cool. Just over the road. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's working.
I just want to know why you did that.
And it's only a lot of Sunni Muslims.
what they think of it.
Can I get you involved or
what's
not?
that got to do
You
with
was
it?
involved. Because when there was a video, you was like, oh, bro,
I don't need to be a Muslim to see he's a snake.
Many Muslims don't agree with what you lot are saying.
Trust me, there are people here that are not Muslim that know he's a snake.
Respect.
All right,
You
okay.
agree with him.
Ayo.
Got to do with
It's
anything.
not
Hey, you got a
about
phone
Islam.
call. You got a phone call. You got a phone call, my brother. You got a phone call, yeah?
Forget it, doesn't
All right.
matter.
Okay. Anyway,
He ain't
No,
gonna
I
get
think-
saved by the bell. You're
I
not gonna
think
get saved by the bell.
you know where he messed up with the Tommy Robinson. That's where he messed up.
See, by the way, see
That
my
is
man
it.
has that
that's
spot. Is he Muslim?
Is he good?
Ah, but you just
Doesn't
said he was
matter.
Muslim.
You want to speak the truth,
Bro, look,
right?
he's not a Muslim. With all respect,
truth, innit,
he's
bro?
not a Muslim. But why I respect
not here
him
from the truth?
is because he talks real.
See, that's,
yeah.
No, I don't even agree with them, man, on
Doesn't agree
everything.
with us.
But you know-
Doesn't agree
with us.
what I'm
You don't agree with
no,
me,
I'm
look,
saying this point, bro. My main
gonna
thing
wait
is,
until you're ready to finish.
man come up in the bandos, bro.
cameraman
You
is-
seem like you come from the same
not
place.
ready yet.
There's never been one time when I've been in the Odd with my Aki brothers and I've spoke to them a certain way about their religion. We'll debate, we'll go hard. But no, what I'm saying is there's a certain respect that you have with your brothers that are Akis. I think, I don't know.
Nah.
What you saying? You don't?
Man, look at bust banter though.
Yeah, no, man can bust banter, but that's between you and your brothers.
Hey, yo,
You
cameraman. Are you ready to do the job, like? I don't know.
I'm both.
All right.
This is a Ras cam.
All right.
This is a Ras cam.
All right.
Yeah, you
all
got
right,
Leon
okay,
right
okay.
now.
Alan, pressure's on you
All
now.
right,
I'll
real
leave it to
quickly, yeah. This is what
I
I'm
hear
gonna
what
ask.
you're saying, OG.
I'm gonna
Go on,
ask.
solidarity.
I'm gonna ask the audience members right now, yeah, to have a little bit of patience, yeah. And if you got any questions for any one of us, wait to the very end, right? Because this is going out, yeah, to the tens of thousands of YouTubers, yeah, that want to actually see this, that want to see this information. And again, you're interrupting. Again, you're interrupting.
Can I have your autograph?
So yeah, please, like, at least respect. If you're not gonna respect everybody here and respect myself, please respect our audience members who are on YouTube, yeah, watching this, yeah. Nice, love. Also, yeah, my good brother, please have some sabr with me, yeah. Have some patience. Let me finish my build, right? Alright, cool. Now, anyways, yeah, like the camera cut out.
He's
and
right
I'm
out
gonna-
of a comic book, you know that.
Sabr, I asked for patience,
Bismillah,
right?
go on.
I asked for patience, right?
Say Bismillah.
I asked for patience, right? So, anyways, yeah. Now we're gonna see how many times they're gonna interrupt. It's gonna be mad amounts, right? So also, yeah, the camera cut out, so we're gonna rephrase or re-say the things I said before. Also, I say it, yeah. Remember when he says like, put the ones down there if you think he's being insincere. Okay, what I would love for you guys to do, yeah,
If you
is
think
to
he's a snake, not sincere.
no. Because we've got loads of Sunni Muslims that's gonna put the snake there, right? So let's put insincere. If you could spot insincerity inside of myself, yeah, show it and say this is the reason why. Put the one and also put the reason, yeah. But also now I want you to do this. Put the number 9, right? That's the highest number. Put the number 9 right into the comment section, yeah.
You're a fed.
When you heard this brother here, yeah, make a claim. I've counted about 7. I think it was about 9 when you were off air, yeah. Roughly, let's say 7. He's made about 7 claims so far, right? Put a 9 every single time he's made a claim and say whether he's actually evidenced it or not. Yeah? See if he's actually evidenced his claim. He's made loads of claims.
let's get down to business.
Let's see if he evidenced it all the way throughout this video. Let's go.
Let's get down to business.
Yeah, man.
So now,
Bismillah.
you made your claim. Now please provide the evidence.
Alright, look. In this park, look, I've said, I'm gonna say this as like a first, like, Bismillah opening statement. There are many times in this park, I am ignorant, I am arrogant, my ego gets the better of me, I get angry. Yeah, so do you though, innit? You let him snake.
Okay.
Crawl back in the grass, mate.
Okay.
Yeah?
Concentrate.
Now, we can never,
Yeah.
You want me to take over?
Yeah,
You need to take over.
if we
I'm
believe,
doing them commentary, you get me?
You
if
like
we
that?
believe, if we believe,
Ras cam.
Is it running, yeah?
You say prefer respect? Yeah, rolling.
I've been sweating, you get me?
Come out here, fam. You're supposed to be unbiased, fam. Yeah, man.
If we believe
This one concept over everything.
this is COE.
Yeah.
I'll run up on you about that afterwards.
We'll do it.
It's good.
He's saying
Your
good, yeah?
respect is
Okay.
And he's real. He keeps it real, you know. I don't know how you and him get along.
Yeah.
It's probably his suburb. Boy, I'll tell you, he's too real for you, man. He's too real for you. I swear down. Him and Jedi are too real for the likes of you. I don't need no claps. Do you know how many people are watching this thing?
I'm not clapping
that should
you.
have been
I'm
said.
not clapping you. I'm clapping the statement.
Okay.
Because if it's true, let's be grateful. Let's give praise to the good brothers for actually.
Okay, which
showing
brings me to the end of my introduction. Thank you for bringing me back on point actually without realizing it. Look, so any of my faults, do not attribute it to Islam. Islam is free of faults. We believe as Muslims Islam is perfect. And anyone who believes that Islam is not perfect is not a Muslim. Huh? Raj, do you mind if I... is it alright? Yeah, please. Yeah? Now, as I said, look, I always try to come to the park and call people to Tawheed, to Islam. Yeah? I try to get shahadas in the park. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to do the work of all of the prophets and messengers. This is what the prophets and messengers did, and this is our duty as Muslims, to convey the message, not convince. Convincing is with Allah. I've even turned to Kalam before and said, Kalam, come on man, it's time you've taken your shahada. Are you ready for your shahada? Like, I'll say things like this to him. Now he may take it as some kind of banter. In his heart there may be some hatred, but by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the statement that I'm saying it with love for the statement, not the love for the individual. By Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I hate him. By Allah, I hate him. And that's as real as it is. Look, you know why I face a lot of scrutiny? A lot of brothers here, they face a lot of scrutiny and negativity. The reason for this is, and Kalam knows it best, is because they don't sugarcoat. And I'm not here to sugarcoat you, COE, or TNT Greek. I don't sugarcoat. You are a snake, yeah? And I'm here to talk the truth. La ilaha illallah. Look, what's this Freemason juju
number
science,
9,
man?
number 9.
You wizard
snake.
fed.
Claim.
You're a fed wizard.
Evidence.
Fed wizard snake, yeah?
Right.
Hashtag fed wizard snake. Yeah, do that. Not one. No, don't write one. Don't write snake. Put hashtag fed wizard snake. Every time you hear something of a lie from him, or each of you that thinks he is a snake. Yeah, now look. Kalam, and all of you guys know, and this is the reason for this video, Kalam, you are an open enemy of Islam. But the platform that Kalam has actually dealt with from day dot till now, since I started coming to the park, is this. When he is in the park, sorry Kalam, when he is in the park, he comes to you, he shows love, he shows happiness, he appeases to you. It's like deja vu every time. He appeases to you. But when he goes back on Titan's TV, he signs into his YouTube on his laptop, he goes in on the Muslims. And not only does he go in on the Muslims, not only does he go in on the Muslims, but anyone who the Muslims speak against for their attacks against Islam, he does the same. Now as a black community, my brother, with all respect to my sister here, yeah, you can understand what I'm talking. You don't know what I've said yet. Don't know what I've said yet, sister. You can understand, this is what I was gonna say. You can understand what it's like to be looked at as a biased part of community. Not only black people face it, Muslims face it as well. Now when you're a black and a Muslim, then it's like double trouble. But my man here, Snake Boy, yeah, he is not only against Muslims, he is against anyone who talks for Islam. Now, bro, I'm not here to talk for or against the color. I'm not here for or against the... I'm saying that black people in this society are looked upon in a biased way.
Okay.
And I'll say the same for Muslims and many other ethnic groups. Not just you and me, big man. You understand?
All right.
A lot of us.
Can I get in, okay? All right. I think in a little while, I'm going to try to do this, yeah? Can we get like a little 2 minute? I've got a little stopwatch here so we can do like 2 minutes.
No problem.
So at least it's not a monologue, okay?
I agree.
Now, I want to just respond to some of the things that he said.
Who's timing?
You know, we haven't started yet, so I will time and we can both have it here, yeah? All right. So I want to respond to a few things that he said, you know. He said, by Allah, he hates me. And I'm going to say this, by Ra, I love you, my brother, okay? That's number one, because I don't have no hatred for anybody. Okay, anyway, so as I said, yeah, I don't have no hatred for no man here, right? I got love for everybody. I may hate the things that you do, or I may hate the things that you say, but in terms of you as a human being, I always got love for my fellow human beings. Nah. There is hope. There's always hope. There's always hope, yeah? And we're gonna actually observe this today, okay? We're gonna observe this. You know what we're gonna observe today? today, we're going to observe the characteristics of a good Muslim, right? We're going to observe the characteristics of a good Muslim. So far...
Yeah, Kafir, you're going to teach us about what's a good Muslim with Freemason on your hat and your clothes?
Okay. So,
you Juju man. He's going to teach us about Islam. Do you see? This is what I'm talking about. This is the deviation. This is the snake coming out.
Okay.
Observe. Audience, observe.
Okay.
Bismillah.
Perfect. So again, right? Again, like as you can witness here, I asked before, prior, like let's not interrupt each other, right? Let's not interrupt each other. Let's have some type of etiquette. Let's have some adab when we're doing this thing right here, right? As you've witnessed so far, I have not spoken out of my mouth against him in terms of ad hominem attacks or slandered him or called him any other names. So far, he's called me a snake, fed. Come on, somebody help me out. Snake, fed, wizard,
Freemason.
Everyone chant these words.
all of these different things, right? Okay, all of these different epithets,
know you
right?
are. We know
And me
you are.
myself,
I'm the fed.
just humble here, and I ain't responding back in kind, right? And this is what happens week in and week out, yeah. And when I finally respond and say something that people don't like, yeah, they're like, hold on. They almost lose their mind. They're like, Kalam, this is not you. Why are you doing this? And I'm like, hold on, but you haven't just witnessed, you just haven't witnessed your brothers doing exactly the same thing. Your comment section is gonna have loads of snakes going down, and we're still waiting for you to evidence the claim. Show us where Kalam has been insincere. Show us where Kalam has been a snake. That's what we're still waiting for.
2 minutes started.
So what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna time it, right? So we're gonna do it. There you
Start,
go.
yeah?
I'm actually gonna stop it and wait till you speak.
Alright, Bismillah. Start now. Guys, look at all of Kalam's videos. Stop the clock. You can have another 2 minutes now.
Oh, maybe it's deleted.
Please go and look. Subscribe to Titans TV. Oh man. Hey, hold on.
that sign?
Hold on. Can I get oh man real quickly, man? Oh man.
What's that sign? What's that sign?
Stop, and I'm gonna bring it back to you again.
Okay, what's that sign?
Stop again.
It's very comical, this is like comic
Yeah.
book. What's this sign that you keep doing?
yeah.
What is this?
It's rock
Oh,
on,
you just
baby.
done it, fam. You
Educate
involved.
us.
It's rock on, baby. That's what
no,
it
but
is.
educate us. What is it?
It's just rock on.
No.
That's it.
Listen, you said about La ilaha illallah that there is a literal meaning and then there is something in depth. I'm asking you to explain to the audience who don't know what this sign means. I do, and many do.
Okay.
What does this stand for, Kalam?
And
That
that's
you
it.
use in some of the videos, you come behind us, you slither behind the camera, you go,
What did they do again?
and then you go behind the camera. What is this, Kalam?
Okay.
Explain to the audience what this is. Be real for once.
So
Please be real.
all right.
Respect and Jedi, they're not Muslim. But because they're real with me,
Yeah.
I respond positively to it. And people will see this energy.
Great.
And may Allah guide them to Islam.
Great.
Yeah?
So I said before, it means to me rock on.
And that's all it means.
That's what it means to me.
And
It can have a different meaning to you, right?
And the eloquent, well-educated, well-researched individual that you are, you don't know what else this connotes to?
I don't really go into conspiracy theories.
No. Look, guys, look, I'm going to give you an example of, let's call it snakeism. Let's make an ism-shism out of it.
Here we go.
We'll call it
Let me
snakeism.
hit the stop. Let me hit the stop.
Callum is the founder of snakeism. I'm just no, you're one of his snakes.
You're just a different uneducated snake.
Continue, brother.
Put away your fangs. He's talking and me. I'm talking. So, this is snakeism right now. Kalam is actually going to stand here and tell us that he doesn't know that and Freemasons use it. And many of the Tawheed in the world, transgressors,
I say
who
again,
transgress
my camera
against
cut out. What's that sign
monotheism,
off?
they use this. COE, Leon behind the camera, he knows what it is. Respect knows what it is. Jedi watching this video knows what it is. And you know what it is. But you're going to stand here with your snakeism. Do you know what this means? Yes or no?
Okay. So again, I'm gonna stop this now. So again, yeah, I've already stated it means for me rock on. You stated it is from Freemasonry and it's from Satanism and all those things here. What I'm gonna ask you is for the references. So can you show me in Freemasonry where they utilize this sign? Can you show me in Satanism where they utilize that sign? Okay. I personally haven't seen it, but if you've seen it, please show me the evidence. I haven't seen it.
I'm gonna give him another 2 minutes now, yeah, because he's already insulted my intelligence now. He knows what this means. He's intellectual. He's come up to me before and said to me, Muhammad, you are intellectual, I would love to have a discussion with you. I actually do appreciate the fact that he did stand here patiently enough to give me the time to speak to him. I'm actually here calling him a snake, I called him a fed, I called him a wizard, and you're rightfully so. You did actually stand here and showed a lot more patience than myself. However, I'll tell you why that is, guys. It comes from my It comes from my belief as a. Can someone get the net and catch the snake?
I'm not under Sharia yet. I can talk. I can say what I want.
Anyway, look. As Muslims, we love for the sake of Allah, and we hate for the sake of Allah. We associate for the sake of Allah, and we disassociate from the sake of Allah. He knows wala and bara. He knows al wala wal bara. He knows instantly that what I'm saying is al wala wal bara. Now, for people out there that don't understand what this means, as a Muslim, we have two things in Islam. We have la ilaha and we have illallah. Illallah, as we know, means but Allah. There's only one Allah. But la ilaha is part of the negation before the affirmation. La ilaha means we shun away and disassociate anything. We shun away anything and disassociate ourselves from anything that is contrary to worshipping Allah. Yeah? Now this, of course I hate it. Why I said I hate him is because he is a propagator against Islam. He is verily adu Allah. He's an enemy of Islam. He's an enemy of Allah. He's someone that comes in person and
I'm human. I like
you're not, bro.
you're not a human being. You're not. You are straight out of Jungle Book. You are that snake from Jungle Book, bro. Straight out of Disney, man.
All right. Yeah? Come on, you lot. No respect, please.
All right. So just while I finish, yeah. Thank you for your patience. I know you're gonna. Oh, I didn't even have 2 minutes. So look, guys, look. As Muslims, we don't appease to people's whims and desires. If we come here to talk about Islam, we come here to talk about Islam. When you heard me in a video saying I hate Christmas, yes, of course I do. Why do I? I hate Christmas because it is pagan belief. It's something that is blasphemy against Allah. Of course I hate it. Now if you're going to talk about something that gives reverence to Allah, I love it. And I love the utter, I love the speech that comes with love for Allah. Now this man, he comes and he goes like this. He knows very well from his research that it is Satanism and it is a sign of Lucifer, and these are the two horns of Lucifer as well. But there are many symbolic images behind it, symbolism behind it. So I hate this, and I hate him for it, and I hate his hand for doing it. I hate anything that is against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He can come patient now. But does that mean that he's not an enemy of Islam? One point to make, yeah, just before you start. Thank you for your patience, yeah? Raj is friendly here in the park. On Titans TV, he's a snake. That's why I say I leave it to you lot to see for yourself. 2 minutes, done. Snake.
So again, like I asked for evidence, and so far we haven't seen any evidence, right? I'm just waiting for you to show me where this is coming from, Satanism and Freemasonry and all the other stuff of it. I personally don't believe.
It's well known.
I personally don't believe in the
common knowledge.
Sorry about that. I personally don't believe in the devil, so I don't take my information from Shaitan, devil, Lucifer, or anything like that. So I don't know about them fiction. Yeah, as you said quite rightly, them fictional characters. I don't know about them things there. So again, yeah, I'm gonna bring it back to you, and I'm still waiting for you to evidence your claim that I'm a snake and that I'm insincere. I'm just still waiting for you to evidence that.
Do you want to start me 2 minutes again?
Yes, please.
See that?
All right, let's zoom into the brother's phone. Wallahi, I don't even know what he's showing, but I'm sure it's something that's going to show that you're a snake. Okay. Now, I have done what I wanted to accomplish. Now, let me tell you something, guys, yeah? I made a video about a year ago, and it was about Kemeticism. Yeah. Now, beforehand, Kalam and me had never clashed in any way. I was sitting with my mint tea at home. I was having a mint tea. And I saw a video come on. It was a live stream from Kalam, Titans TV. It was like 3 hours long of Kalam trying to just like bite me with his fangs. Bite me with his fangs. Yeah, that's how you know that your channel's not made it, that you're having to turn it on yourself every second.
I know,
you're a snake. And you're in the audience as well.
I know.
Slither back in the grass.
Talking about me. He has a call for once.
Jungle Book.
What's that a call?
Jungle Book. So, guys, listen. All I'm here to do.
2 for 5.
Toothbrush.
Burn
It's for the
all my
ones.
insides
You
out.
need a toothbrush, man.
Good
got a spider on your
Raj, come on.
All I'm here to do is for the ones who are not so sure and don't have assertion about Kalam, is to look at the videos for yourself and see Kalam is a snake. And just because he comes and smiles in our face, look what he does behind our back. All right? From day one when Kalam came and spoke to me, by Allah, he can affirm this as well. First conversation he ever had with me. Never did I see him, never did he ever speak to me before. I said, Kalam, you're a snake. A year or two later, people started coming and saying he's a snake. I never wanted to have a conversation with him because I saw him as insincere. There are people in this park that I just want to go and talk to about Islam. I'm not here I'm not here to deal with fiqhi matters and week in, week out debate. I'm here to call for La ilaha illallah, Tawheed. And alhamdulillah, that is why I'm sure Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has allowed a lot of shahadas to come our way. We are here as Muslims, and a reminder for all of you that plan to give da'wah. We are here just to call to La ilaha illallah. Leave snakes behind, alright? Leave them in the grass. Hyde Park has got a lot of grass for them to slither about, okay? We are here to call towards Tawheed.
Okay. So, here we go again. It's the same. Let me just wait.
You're sweating.
Yeah, no problem. So yeah, here we go again. I'm still waiting again, okay, again and again. I'm still waiting for my good brother over here to evidence his claim where I'm a snake, whether I'm an insincere person and so forth. So far I've heard a lot of talk and talk and talk, that the first time when he met me, I came up to him and I came up to him and I was asking him a question, and he's prejudiced against me.
You want to speak about that?
Yeah, no problem.
Educate the audience.
No problem. So he's prejudiced against me before even hearing me out, was to say I'm a snake.
No, that I saw your YouTube videos before I came.
Okay, so you saw my so my myself was
you were
presented
a celebrity,
before you.
bro.
All right, so based upon you seeing my videos, you had the prejudgment of myself that I was a snake. So everything that followed onwards was from your prejudice, rather than from you actually listening to my words and taking me off face value, right? You didn't want to take me off face value, you wanted to take me off your own prejudice. And that's where the relationship kind of spiraled downhill. Because when I came to you, I spoke to you in a very courteous manner.
What did you say?
I spoke to you in a very praiseworthy manner as well.
I don't need praise.
I'm saying I spoke to you in a praiseworthy manner, and I was asking you a very sincere question at the time to gain further information from yourself.
What did you say, Kalam?
I don't recall as vividly as
really?
you do.
Because you corrected me before this video started about what you did say.
Yeah, I said
you corrected me.
Indeed,
so you do remember it vividly.
I said I don't recall it vividly, but I know my words and I know the things that I would say.
Tell the audience, what did you say when you approached me in the park 2 years ago?
So when I approached you in the park about 2 years ago, I approached you and I did recall saying something about your praiseworthiness. Okay.
Forget that
so
part.
No.
Forget the part that you tried to butter me up like you do with everyone else, kiss us in the park.
We're gonna go into it. I spoke about
Islam.
I spoke about you about your qualities, to say that you're very articulate. You're very, you look and you seem the part. You're very, intelligent in your speech, right? That's what I say to you.
I'm ignorant. I'm jahil. I'm arrogant. I'm this and that. Forget all of that. What did you say about Islam?
Then afterwards, yeah, I'm pretty sure I said to you. I asked own personal opinion or understanding on it. You know what? I do not recall. So if you could just say it.
You don't recall?
I don't recall.
But you corrected me before the video started about what you said to me.
Not about the question, about what I said, right? Because I know my own words, so I wouldn't say certain things. So
okay, cool. What happened was I was walking through the park, and Kalam came up to me and he said to me...
Sorry, I went over my time.
No, that's fine. That's fine. You can have another 5 minutes if you like, bro. It's just more exposure time for you.
Go ahead.
Kalam, he came up to me, he wanted to butter me up a bit fast and say, yeah, you're this and you're this and you're that, okay? Wallah, I'm not here to hear that. Inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes our deeds and sees them as sincere on Yawm al-Qiyamah. Inshallah. For all of us, okay? Now, you never know, maybe one day you'll be a better Muslim than me. And you might be pulling me and saying, come, let's go to the masjid. You actually did promise me that you would come with me to a masjid. Okay. So let's see if you stick to your
I'm doing that as well.
You snakes a lot.
I'm going with Shamsi. I'm going to a Shia mosque as well. Watch. I'm going to check in the drawers.
Look,
get married for 5 minutes. Watch what I'm going to fight.
What Kalam said was this. He came up to me and he goes to me, listen, Muhammad.
To a mosque.
And then he goes to me, so I've been hearing a lot of people, I have a lot of respect and love for Islam.
I do want to go.
He said, I have a lot.
But he said I'm not.
He said, sorry, Baba. He said, I have a lot of love and respect for Islam. Now what I want to know, because I hear a lot of people talking about it, is how to ascertain that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a prophet of Allah. Now guys, look. Kalam just 2 minutes ago, he said how I already had a biased opinion about him, how, I saw stuff and I didn't take face value. You see that? That was face value for me, okay? He tried to butter me up, and then he said to me that he sincerely wants to know the proof, not a proof or an attempt of proof. As in he expected and he already has a presupposition that there is a proof and a dalil that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the messenger of God. And I will tell you, sorry?
If you guys all say, then that's what he's expecting.
Yeah, listen, I don't know what your relationship with him is, if you're a friend or platonic. He's a snake, be careful, he does bite.
No, he's a good guy, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. From one snake to another, he's a good guy.
That's your subject.
So
I'm a snake, he's a snake, we're all good guys.
So your brother by skin colour?
Yes.
I believe that the first man on earth was a coloured man. Was I his brother?
I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you're not.
I know, but I just want to say be careful. Be careful, honestly. Yeah, look, for the coming out. This is what Kalam said to me. So straight away, I knew instantly. This guy, and everyone here knows in Speaker's Corner.
2 minutes, but continue.
Sorry, I'll stop.
No, please continue.
Thank you. Everyone in the park knows that Kalam is a snake. I don't give, wallahi, by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, yeah? I do appreciate everyone that does listen to me and watch me and my videos, but I don't give a flying monkeys if you don't take what I'm saying to be truth, alright? I've always in my life tried to be truthful with people about what I feel and think of them. You are a snake, wallahi I hate you. For the sake of Allah, I hate you. And any Muslim, for the sake of Allah, they should hate you too. Alright?
I appreciate that.
But when I said...
I like that.
Thank you, Raj.
At least you say what you're saying. I can deal with that.
Thank you, Raj.
Yeah, but I like people that at least hate dead straight.
But by Allah, I have invited...
That's no fakeness.
I have invited Kalam to come out with me, and I said to him, wallahi, by Allah, while you are in my presence outside of the park, where there's no YouTube and no cameras, and I can bring out my own another side of me that people don't see in the park, I said, by Allah, no harm will come to you from my will. Yeah? And if someone attacked you while you were in my presence, I will back you. This is out of haiba, this is out of honor. I said, come with me to the masjid, come break bread with me. Look, people like Umar bin Khattab radiallahu an, yeah, became one of the caliphs of the Muslims. Before Islam, he was an active hater, enemy against Islam.
What about me? Am I allowed to go mosque? You said no earlier. Come on, invite me. Invite me.
Alright, if you want me and you can have a discussion.
I will go to the mosque. I want to go to a mosque.
You will?
I said to Shamsi I want to go to a mosque.
You will come to a masjid with me?
Yeah, of course.
Alright, we'll talk about this inshallah, yeah? Look, by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I want to keep this as clean as possible. Look, I am nothing without Allah. Yeah? A year ago, at this time, I went through a surgery. You know, a lot of people, and I said this to a couple of brothers that are with me in the park today, and I say this and I remind myself it as well, subhanAllah. When I'm out on the street sometimes and people come up to me and they'll come up to the other brothers that they see on YouTube and they'll say, oh, can I get I'm sorry, I'm sorry, do you want me to stop?
No, continue. It's a nice story.
Thank you.
It's a nice story, go ahead.
Snake.
Keep your manners, Kalam, man. You're looking good.
He's not looking good, but you can't even hold on to it, bro. He sheds his skin, he's not going to look good then, is it? Look,
he's not.
I will always say to people when they come up to me and they'll say, oh, I really like you for your video. If they start going on too much, I'll always remind myself, and sometimes I'll say it to them as well. I'll say, do you know what? A year ago, I had a bag that I was going toilet to on my stomach. Like, I've got the scars to prove it. Where you lot have intestines that are like over 50 inches long, I had 20 inches of my intestines taken out. I used to go toilet in a bag. Do you understand? I'll say these things to try and humble myself as a person. I don't appreciate it when people come up and ask me for autographs and stuff like this. Wallahi, I'm nothing. No, wallahi, I'm nothing. I'm nothing. Now all of us get it, bro. You know when you're on YouTube, it's just like, it's that kind of thing where people think...
It's just a religion thing, I don't understand, man.
I know. But you know, because it's on YouTube, people watch your video, they'll say, like even me, before I saw...
But isn't that shirk in your religion?
Shirk.
Yeah, I mean like...
Shirk is ascribing partners with Allah.
You worship him.
No, yeah, it's going on too long, you know.
Alright, let me just sum up. Sorry. You can have as long as you want, I won't say a thing. Yeah? Anyway, astaghfirullah, look, all I'm trying to say is that wallahi, I'm not here for likes, I'm not here for hits, I'm not here for none of that. What I'm here to do is pull people towards Islam. But today, once in a while, I saw Kalam standing over here, Respect was here. Initially I thought, do you know what? There's a little bit of realness here I can talk about because Respect is here and he's not a Muslim. So when man said that he wants to be a referee to this, I thought that's fine, because I know that he didn't bend over when the whole Tommy Robinson thing happened.
Big up Tommy Robinson.
Raj bent over.
Big up Tommy Robinson. Yeah, he's
Raj.
He hates Asians, he hates you.
Raj bent over, yeah, exactly. Raj bent over.
It's Muhammad Tawheed's fantasy that I bent over.
Listen.
Yeah, he's going out the home, doing the 5-knuckle shuffle over it.
You're gonna be sore, yeah, good man.
Raj is a snake, Kalam's a snake, okay? I'm here to call people towards Tawheed. I'm here to challenge anyone for a discussion.
Yeah, I know,
Sorry?
it's so serious.
No, we are allowed to have a laugh. No one's here to say otherwise. But do you know this individual? Yes. Okay, so maybe you know like the kind of premise that I'm coming from, that he's a snake and I hate him. I've got no love for him whatsoever. Basically, guys, of course it is, and it comes from my religion actually. Anyone anyone, and let me speak about this. We love and associate for the sake of Allah, and we hate and disassociate for the sake of Allah. However you lot want to take it, that's alright, B. However you lot want to take it, go and take it. Do your research on it, inshallah, okay?
Come and give him a hug.
Okay, awesome. And again,
how's he gonna hug me? He's just gonna put me in a boa constrictor snake.
And again, like I've waited like for the last 7 minutes to get the evidence to the claim where I'm a snake and where I'm insincere. These are the two claims. Out of the whole 7 claims he laid out, these are 2 claims I'm just still waiting for him to actually evidence, right? Now he went back to the initial story of how we first came in contact in terms of a dialogue and so forth, and he said he had a preconceived notion of me based upon my videos. He already thought I was a snake, and you know, to even emphasize on my snakiness, I came, how dare I come to him and ask him a question about the Prophet? Can you show me a proof that the Prophet is a prophet? Can you show me proof that Muhammad, peace be upon him and his family, is actually a prophet? That was his moment to you know, finally confirm that I was a snake. Because how dare I come to you and ask you one of the most fundamental claims that Muslims make in Speaker's Corner and worldwide every single day of their lives. They say, La ilaha illallah wa Muhammadan Rasulullah, right? These are the 2 claims that they make.
Inshallah, one day you say this with sincerity.
The two claims that they make, right? But they call it shahada when in reality it's a shahadatain, right? Because you're making 2 claims, right? You're not making 1 claim. The first claim that you'll find within inside of the Quran is called shahada, which is la ilaha illallah.
It's fine.
But unfortunately, we have a second one now, which is and Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. So all I was asking was, can you evidence that claim of Muhammad is actually a prophet? And then he found me to be a snake and insincere for that claim. Brother, we did ask before, innit? Like, allow
Actually, you got
allow
onto
it.
you.
Allow
know
it.
that, Kalam.
Anyways,
He's
so
made
now,
you sweat.
so now the brother is talking about my interaction with Tommy Robinson, right? And because of this, I'm what? I don't know what it is these days.
Allah knows actually what's in our heart.
Allah knows best. Yeah. And
Just because I don't support these guys.
Okay, listen, you know what?
These guys.
Raj, can you come and stand next to me 1 second?
No, I'm not moving.
It's crazy.
This ain't Sharia, man.
All right.
Raj, it's not about that. It's about what you. It's about you accepting my invitation.
Muhammad.
Oh yeah, we will accept the invitation.
All right, listen.
I'm still waiting, you know. We're having this discussion, and there's always this isfet.
I thought you were finished. I'm sorry.
No. We have this isfet. So unfortunately, what we have in the Kemetic language is called isfet, which is chaos, pure chaos, and it's what we get in right now in terms of the audience and what's going on here itself. So you know, the brother is calling me all these names, right? So on YouTube right now, you're gonna find Snake, you're gonna find Uncle Tom, you're gonna find Coon, you're gonna find all these names here.
Doesn't it just simply fit in so well right now with you?
Yeah, simply because I shaked Tommy Robinson's hands, right? And it's funny though, because me shaking this one individual's hand has caused this big uproar, right? But for the last year, who's been watching, you know, me at Speaker's Corner with another individual who's an Egyptian called Omar.
That wonderful.
That guy there, right? That guy right there. So you know what? For the whole year, we witnessed him calling me a baboon. Wow. We witnessed him calling myself a black kafir and other Christians black kafirs.
He said black kafir?
Yes, he did.
Black kafir.
Yes, he did.
So he said black kafir in a derogatory way.
Yes, he did. Okay. He also called me an N-word. Did you witness that as well?
I did hear something about it, but I wasn't here to see it.
Yep. Yes, this is on COE. So if anybody wants to say I'm lying, guess what? Kalam always evidence his claims. If I make a claim,
it's not me he's talking about.
Hold on, my brother. If I make a claim, I always tell you I can always give you references. I always back up my claims. Like so far, I'm still waiting for him to back up his claim. So you're complaining to me that shake one person's hand.
You know what's ironic?
But the whole community here at Speaker's Corner has been shaking Uncle Omar's hand, has been hugging Uncle Omar, been receiving dates from Uncle Omar, been praying with Uncle Omar. This is the same individual that has been openly racist to me and other blacks in the park. But they want to jump on me to say like I'm this for shaking another man's hand.
I'll tell you some irony here. I'll tell you some irony here.
I've got light here. I'm gonna put it on. I don't want to disturb anyone.
I'll tell you some irony here.
Yeah, that's too much, V. But that's good. That's
Bro,
good.
don't snakes have night vision?
Yeah, no, I don't. I got green. I got green as well. I got green.
So yeah, we're still waiting for insincere and Snake. Please evidence that. That's what you should focus on.
Right.
Nothing else. Evidence that.
No problem. Insincerity. Isn't it ironic? Isn't it ironic, guys, that from the person who just said, sorry, Ra. Is it Ra, the snake in Jungle Book? Isn't it? It's to back it up. Yet the first flaw that he actually promoted apparent to me when he came and spoke to me those 2 years ago, when I called him a snake for it, is because something that he heard, apparently, he didn't have the evidence for it and he was asking me for it. This is someone who had been actively in the park. Look, at the end of the day, look, I actually do thank you for speaking to me, genuinely. You and I both know Kalam. Wallahi, you and I both know Kalam. Anytime I've ever bumped heads with you in the park, I've always come true with you. In anything I've actually felt, and with anyone in the park, I've come true with them. And with you as well, right?
I'll give you that.
Thank you very much.
I do appreciate
Thank you, man.
And I'll be like straightforward.
Thank you. Thank you. I hate you too.
Yeah, I know, but it's good that we know
you too.
Focus.
I do hate you too.
You're starting to ring, so focus.
You know, I would rather know a snake to my face than one behind my back. Yes? Cool. Now look, I'm here to call towards Tawheed. This video was just primarily to let people know that don't have certainty that Kalam at the moment is a snake. Wallahi, he's an enemy of Islam. What you see in the park, how he comes and shakes hands with brothers, but what he does in videos is completely different. My brothers, understand one thing, please. Yes, we do live in UK. Yeah, look, I'm born and raised here, okay? And I teach the language of this country to people in this country. Do you understand? I do this, and I have done it for a long time. But I'll tell you something, guys, yeah? Don't appease to people when they prove themselves to be active enemies to your deen. We know that our deen as Muslims is that our constitution as Muslims is the Sharia. That doesn't mean go around and start committing illegal activity on the road. And when people want to ask you about Sharia, and this is what I was saying earlier, when someone says, "Oh, are you a Muslim?" Say, "Yes, I am a Muslim." Are you? Have some confidence. When people say, "Oh, are you for the Sharia?" Guys, anyone who says that they're not for the Sharia, they're a kafir. It's as simple as that. Our constitution as Muslims is Sharia. There's no sugarcoating with me, my brothers, okay? Any of you that see something constructive criticism, Bismillah, bring it my way. I'm a student till the day I die. No one grows more if they believe they're at their peak. You can't walk up a ladder while you're looking down. You will fall. Trust me, I've tried it. Yeah, literally, okay? So I love you all for the sake of Allah, my Muslim brothers and sisters. Before this video goes off, and I do appreciate and have your final says, yeah? I formally invite Raj and Kalam.
Yeah, that's it.
Let me stand in the middle of
what mosque though? What mosque?
I formally invite.
I'll go.
I formally invite Raj and Kalam to come with me and some of my close brothers
Abdul Hamid
to a masjid.
Yeah, I like Abdul Hamid. He's alright.
To a masjid, inshallah.
Yeah, I will go.
We will break bread.
Oh, cool.
We will break bread. Wallahi, I believe as a Muslim, even if I know that these people would come to a masjid with me with insincerity, even if they did, Wallahi, Tawheed changes the hearts of the people.
I am not an atheist, so I believe in God. So it's
and inshallah, since Raj can talk to me in a nice way, me and Raj can have a discussion. Even though I do feel bad when I don't like to make fun of people, yeah, and even though I've thrown a lot of slander at you, wallah, my heart doesn't feel anything towards it. And I keep every comment negative that I said to you because I believe you are a snake. And wallahi, I do hate you. And you're a dishonest person. And you're an enemy of Islam.
All that goodness you were just talking about is just crap.
Brother, listen. No, I'm not contradicting myself.
I was like, wow. Okay.
That's fine, bro.
This man is a sincere
That's
man.
fine, bro.
Okay.
I believe everything I've said, but do you know what my duty is? Let me wrap it up, bro, yeah? Do you know what my duty is as a Muslim? Even for those that I hate, and it's my duty to hate anything that is actively against Islam, that is actively harming my religion. Of course I have hatred and disassociation to it. I still have the patience to invite them both to come with me to the masjid. I introduce you to some of my brothers, and by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah is my witness. Wallahi, if anyone tries to lay a finger on either of you while you are in my presence, best believe you will feel my presence.
We're gonna go.
Alright, I promise you.
Well, I was gonna go with Shamsi, but Shamsi's taken like 50 years to do it. So
So anyway, I leave it to Kalam. Listen, I'm gonna leave you on your final statement. I'm not going to hear it. I'm going to go and make wudu and pray, inshallah.
You're going to feed me though?
Huh?
You're going to feed me?
I'm going to feed you.
Okay.
And I'm going to feed you. All right,
cool.
How many more Islamophobes can I take?
So again, yeah, I'm going to just repeat what I've been saying.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
So again, I'm just going to repeat what I've been saying, yeah? Like, I'm still waiting for the evidence, right? So, you know, we spent almost like an hour here, all right? And we've been hearing, you know, about 8 odd claims. I'm enemy of Islam, I'm a snake, I'm insincere and so forth. And time again, after every single round, we're asking, show us the evidence. Show us where I've been snaky to you. Show us where I've, you know, I'm insincere. All of these things, we're still waiting for it, you know, to the limit of, if you listen to his speech, right? This is what we do here. We literally stand still and we listen to what these people have to say. We don't get emotional. We listen to what he has to say. And in his final statements, he said, yeah, Kalam stood here whilst I slandered him. Now please, I want you guys to go into the dictionary and realize what the word slander is. It's purposefully making a lie upon somebody, yeah? You know it's an untruth. You know you're lying on this person in order to discredit them. You know that in your heart, that's what you're doing.
You didn't reduce yourself to his level either.
You see what I'm saying?
So well done,
and he again, and the reason why it definitely is a lie and it definitely is a slander is because you haven't provided any evidence. You may believe this in your... Hold on, my brother. Let me just finish. You may believe this in your heart. You may believe this in your heart. You may believe this in your heart, yeah, that I'm a snake. And I'm talking to everybody in the cameras right now, yeah? Alright? TNT Greek, I'm talking to you guys, yeah? I'm talking to COE. You guys may believe in your heart that I'm a snake and I'm a liar and I'm insincere and so forth. But think about it. Can you evidence that claim? We've just spent a whole hour. We spent a whole hour, yeah, with this good brother here. Very knowledgeable, well-educated, well-articulate brother. But even him, yeah, one of the greatest, I'm going to refer to him as one of the greatest in Speaker's Corner in terms of speaking, yeah, was unable for a whole hour to evidence his two claims. Show me where I'm a snake and show me where I'm a insincere. And he hasn't been able to do it. So if he couldn't do it, I want to know, I want to put that challenge on each and every single one of you guys to evidence it inside of the comment section or come to Speaker's Corner and evidence it. That's all I'm asking for. Otherwise, we're gonna view you as a slanderer and a liar. That's all we can amount it to.
Well, you're trying to say respect is a lie.
So anyways, yeah, we can cut that. And if the brother wants to have a separate dialogue, we can have a separate dialogue. Let's not muddy the waters with his information, right?
No, right? I've seen in my own eyes, Kalam.
Cool.
This is the first time I come here. I just wanted to see.
So yeah, this is the first time you came, and over there you came to me. You spoke to me, right?
Yeah.
And then you came to me.
I said you use a snake. Didn't I say I use a snake?
Yes, and I asked you to show me that.
Yeah, show you that.
And then you was unable.
I don't show.
So
I've seen the videos.
again, wait, stop, my brother, stop again, yeah. So here we go again, yeah. We have a second individual, right, has come to me at Speaker's Corner to say I'm a snake, but yet they have no information at present to show me I'm a snake.
It's one of those.
What's your take on Uncle Omar anyway? Come on.
From man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV.
Yeah, rolling.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله الحمد لله الحمد لله الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر الله أكبر ولله الحمد إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله